I should probably call this part 2.5. Just want to point something out. People still tunnel vision too much on one target, and this is the perfect example why you should not do this. So, let's go. So another clip. Tried to chase down a gunner, which was on his mount, and he kind of got away. But then a cleric came from behind, and I tried to actually engage the cleric, and I knew that the gunner that I did mark before with the skull was on the way as well. As you can see right here. That was a little bit too fast, but there you go, there's the gun in the background and another random person. So I knew he was gonna go for me. Tried to engage the cleric. I disengaged because I knew I can't burst down his shield as quick enough to actually kill him without getting attacked by the gunner and or the random person, which was that a chanter? Yeah, that's might be a chanter or a cleric. Anyway, so the cleric is still in his 8k shield and he kind of ignored me, so I went for the gunner, popped my jelly, and I really needed to burst that gunner, because first of all he's an asshole, and second of all he is the biggest threat. So let me play the clip at full length, full speed, without pausing it here and there. So the cleric completely ignores me. He doesn't probably even know where I am. So I engage on the gunner, use my 4k on him. He jumps away, I do the same, and he pretty much dies instantly. I had to use my flash of speed and dash attack, which was completely fine. But yeah, unfortunately the cleric resisted my pain rune, so I couldn't really stunlock him. And I didn't see the gunner respawning, but I knew his remove shock was on cooldown, so I could, you know, freely go ahead and use Cyclone Slash. And he ended up dying again. So if you know that someone is respawning, or if you know that someone has just used his remove shock and he's respawning and standing right in front of you, then you can go ahead and use Cyclone Slash if there is no other threat around, and you're pretty much safe. So once again, the cleric got away, which was okay in this case. I got even a bigger I got even more AP. Okay, not actually more AP, but I did get the job done. I killed the most important target there, which is obviously more important to me than killing or sticking on that one target that you're trying to kill and you kind of, you know, get in tunnel vision or whatever. So I had to change, I had to switch my target, and I was totally fine to use the 4k there, because it first of all does immense amount of damage, and as you just saw there, he just exploded. So when gunners or sorcerers use their remove shock ability to leap away or to jump away like 15 meters or 20 meters, don't hesitate on using flash of speed and or dash attack or ambush just to get in range and use the binding rune or pain rune or whatever stun you have available. So once again, I stunned him, do quite a bit of damage. He uses remove shock at like 20% of his entire life. It's still there. He uses his ability to jump away. I don't even know what's it called, but survival instinct, is that true? I don't know. Anyway, so I flash towards him, use dash attack, and he pretty much dies. So whenever you find yourself in a situation like this, don't hesitate on using flash of speed if you can guarantee a kill. Doesn't really matter if you use ambush after or dash attack after. Once you have the sigils stacked on your opponent and you have your stun ready, like pain rune or binding rune, go ahead and use it immediately if you can. This will be an insta kill and basically a secure kill. And once again, if you know that someone else that you just killed has his remove shock on cooldown, you can go ahead and use the Cyclone Slash just to stun him again, do some damage. This is very risky, but if you are forced to do this, then there's no other way, and you can try killing him again. This might be a perfect example of why you should use something like Ripclaw and go over into Pain Rune to stun people, compared to use Ambush in the beginning and try to use a Ripclaw and save the sigils for other stunts when the remove shock has been worn off. There are so many people that use remove shock and use one of the chain skills, so the immunity is completely gone for 7 seconds. And this is the perfect example why you should open up with Ripclaw Strike, for example, and stun them with Pain Rune. And once they use the chain skill for the remove shock, jump with, or actually stun them with ambush, like right here, and pretty much kill them with ease. Also, I got pulled up by a Templar, so very easy to disengage. Fierce Leap, break away, Flash of Speed will most likely guarantee you to get away, unless you get stunned or slowed within the animation of Beast Leap or Flash, which can kind of teleport you back to the point where you start using the ability. But again, when people use the chain skill to jump away, like with gunners after they use the remove shock, or with sorcerers, then don't hesitate, use your dash attack on mobs or other players and the chain skill for dash attack, and or Flash of Speed, and combine that so you can get so you can close the distance and pretty much kill them when they have the visuals still stacked.
share.